Hey everybody, it's Radish Head, and I wasn't expecting to be making a video today, but Upland have just come out with something so exciting that I can't help but share it. This is a major update to the kind of position of Upland within the NFT gaming space and the roadmap for Upland in general. So I just wanted to show you this article that's just come out, and if you log into the game you'll be able to see this as well. There'll be a pop-up that will come up and it will tell you that Upland has just successfully raised their first stage of fundraising of $18 million, and it says here by Animoca Brands, who are a well-known face in the NFT gaming space. So that just kind of provides a bit more legitimacy to Upland, and it provides their team with a lot more funds that they'll need to continue to develop this game into the vision that we see, across the roadmap. And I'd really recommend you just give this article a read, because it is super exciting about the future of Upland, and it kind of just reassures us that yes, they've been spending a lot of time and resources kind of building Upland, getting the name out there, making sure it's accessible on mobile, PC, on all the different storefronts. But now they've done it, they've managed to prove the concept, and they've gotten this first round of fundraising. They're now going to have enough funds to work simultaneously on all these different elements that people such as myself bought into Upland for. So the businesses where you can display and sell your NFT legits, or having these cars that you can buy from other players and go around the map in real time. All of this stuff is now going to be a top focus for Upland, and it's just incredible. Honestly, just read the article. Like, look at this. They've had 2 million NFTs minted, with over $1.6 million earned by players. And I tell you what, Upland is growing fast, and if you're watching this right now, I'm telling you, you are an early adopter of this. This is the first round of fundraising. They've already said they're going in for another round of fundraising, and just the NFT gaming space in general is small right now, but it's growing rapidly. And of all of the NFT games that I've looked at, Upland have the best plan for the future. They're slow and steady, maybe too slow at times, but it sounds like they're going to start picking it up now. But they're not a pump and dump. They've got plans for the future, and I am very excited for that future. So that's the article about the fundraising. And alongside that, they've also released an updated roadmap, which you can see on your screen right now. And I just want to have a quick look through that, because before the roadmap it was quite out of date. There was a lot of stuff that was saying it was going to be done in like Q3, and we're in Q4 now and it's still not done. So this is brand new, and we can kind of hold Upland to this. So this is a pretty good representation, I think, of what we can expect to see in Upland. And I just want to take you through anything listed as Q4 2021 and Q1 21-22, because that is the near future. So let's see what we can expect in the near future in Upland. So structure ornaments, they're done. We've got them. That's true. That was the Halloween structure ornaments. They look great. UNFT swaps, expect them in Q4 2021. Let's have a look. So this is all the metaverse mechanics. Q1 2022, support for user-generated content at scale. So I guess that could be user-generated structures or whatever. So support for that. A UPX earnings accumulation cap. Now I've been thinking about this for a while, but they need something to kind of limit the fact that you've got these whales who have invested thousands and maybe tens of thousands of dollars into the game, and they are accumulating UPX right now at quicker than you could believe. They're getting like maybe 100,000 UPX a day, and that's obviously not sustainable for the long-term economy. So we'll see what this means in terms of accumulation cap, but it might be that you can only hold on to so much before you've got to start spending it. So that could be good for the Upland economy. I'll tell you more about that as we get more information, but that's coming soon apparently. Property management tools ongoing. I've seen on Discord they're committed to getting more tools out there in terms of being able to see what your properties are worth and being able to search better. So hopefully that's to do with that. In-app messaging, Q1 2022. So maybe we won't have to rely on Discord entirely to message other players. There'll be something in-game. That'll be fantastic. So yeah, and there's other stuff which is a bit further out, which I'm still excited about, like the neighborhood ratings and all of that. Spark exchange. One day we'll be able to rent Spark from the market. Let's have a look at the meta ventures section. So Q4 2021, Block Explorer shops. So Upland are saying right now that within the next month or two, we might be able to get shops where we can buy and sell block explorers. That's super cool. So I'm definitely going to be signing up for every event right now. I signed up to the Chicago Mobsters event, so that's the first and only one which I've signed up for. So I've got the Chicago Block Explorer, but I'll be signing up for a lot more of them, knowing that it's planned that in the near future we'll be able to display those explorers in the shops and buy and sell them. So that'll be really cool, and I'll definitely be keeping an eye on which ones are the most in-demand ones going forward. Q1 2022, NFLPA fan shops. This is what they were sort of saying when they first announced the NFL legits. You'll be able to kind of display and sell them. And there'd be like a fan score associated with that, which I think is a bit further down. So this is kind of developing on, this NFT element of Upland, which I think is super cool. Outdoor decor shops, Q1 2022. So being able to buy and sell decorations like the Halloween legits, and theoretically Christmas decorations, but not confirmed, but highly speculated. So that's it in terms of the near future for MetaVentures, but you can see there's other plans here. Cafes, structure blueprint shops, interesting. Arcades, lots and lots of stuff, right? Let's have a look at the legit section. So obviously we've got the Spirit Halloween legits, they look cool. NFLPA legits are ongoing. Yes, they've sold some, more to come. Mementos and essentials, yes, that's all good. But then you've got the autographed legits, and that they haven't come out yet, but they're saying early next year. Keep an eye out for those. So they'll be super valuable legits that are actually signed, by the players themselves. So if you're into NFL, you're into American football, definitely keep an eye out for that. I feel like they could be worth something, right? Which I think is just a really good application of what Upland is all about. And it says ongoing new partnerships, so we have to keep an eye out for whatever these new partnerships are, if they're going to bring more people into Upland. Very cool. NFT portal, reclaim uploads. I think that means at the moment you've got your portal in Upland, and you can put your NFTs on there, but you can't get them back out. So it sounds like by the end of the year they're aiming that you can take them back out again, which will probably increase uptake of that section of Upland. and you know, just other things. I'd definitely recommend having a scroll through the roadmap yourself if you're curious about any of these specific elements. This next thing is something which I'm really excited. It's got its own column dedicated to it, which is the cars. This is something which I don't think enough people who play Upland are talking about, but at the moment you can travel from one side of a city to another instantly using Ascend. But in the future, Upland have always said that they want it to be like real-time movement. So you kind of travel around, not instantly, but based on the speed of the car that you own. And they're saying they're going to have these car designs out in Q4 2021, which is very soon. So I'm excited to be able to report on that when it happens. And then the car NFTs themselves and the car manufacturing is going to come out Q1 2022. And then the cars as transportation a bit after that, apparently. So they're clearly dedicated to the idea, and we will have to see how that's implemented. But that is a big deal, the fact that they're clearly committed to the cars idea. At the bottom here, it also refers to passengers and cargo, which I believe when the NFL legits first came out, they had a kind of like a user story which had you could have delivery vans that could transport your legits from, you know, one business to another. So you know, it says that's in the short log. I assume that's what that is. So the cars aren't just going to be for personal transportation, it's going to be for transportation of your NFTs or your ornaments or all of that stuff. So this is kind of just reinforcing the idea that this new roadmap for Upland is all about kind of developing on that initial premise. It's not just going to be about buying and selling properties, it's about having this living, breathing city with you know, structures and people moving around and people being able to buy and sell things. That's what it's all about. And then, of course, I do love that at the end they've got racing. So I think when they first announced cars, they said, of course, there's going to be racing. Who knows when that's going to be in the game, but you better believe that when it is, that people are going to set up, you know, if it isn't available in the game, they're going to set up some kind of underground betting thing for racing, and you'll be able to go, oh, so and so is racing against this guy. Like I know this guy's got a fantastic car, but this guy's, you know, up and coming, whatever. There's gonna be UPX bets. I know it, which I think is really cool for cars. And then the rest of it's just developer relations stuff. I don't really care about that. And the economy and marketplace kind of covers some of the stuff we've already talked about the Spark exchange and the UNFT swaps, naming beneficiaries, airline terminal fee simulation. Not sure what that's all about, but they've got things in the works in terms of how the economy works. So they're going to keep an eye on it. You know, the game is, as I said earlier, early. I know it's been out since early 2020, but this game has ways to go. Upland appreciates that, and you know, if you're willing to sort of stick with it through this beta period, I think we could well be well rewarded coming out the other side. That's what I'm in it for. And the fact they've released this new updated roadmap with some really big things, you know, listed up for Q4 2021, Q1 2022, such as some early shops and some car designs. Pretty cool. So I'm hoping this new round of funding is going to go a long way to sort of speeding up the development of this stuff. And yeah, it's going to be very exciting times to come. I hope you are ready for it, and you better believe that I'm going to be reporting on it as soon as we have more information. So if you'd like to hear about that, please feel free to give me a subscribe, and if you enjoyed this video, why not give me a like? But until next time, I'll see you then.